My channel, TrainStation2. Alright, happy to claim the 1000 event coins legendary train. Now to show you this happy moment. Alright, so now back to the start of the competition, the fourth competition, which I managed to get first eventually. A lot of hard work because I do see a really strong competitor like this inside this competition. So I'm really glad we managed to do well. And of course, with that, it's the first time getting the union points as well. So the union wise, not too bad. My union, I think, got 4th position, and of course, within the union, I got 3rd. So eventually, we got a good number of those unions points. Probably going to save them up eventually to exchange for coins, but at this juncture, I'm not going to exchange for anything, which I'm going to show you later on. Alright, so now this 4th competitions, we still got 2 more to go after this. As usual, EP head start. With that EP head start, eventually you'll propel up that ranks, and of course, continuously you're going to produce your event items in the event factory, and whereas the non-event items, you make sure you have them get ready, especially those that takes a long while. And of course, a lot of raw materials is needed. You're going to put it in the input tray, and eventually cancel the order and get it back. So things like wood as well as steel, really common here. The sub-components of the event items. Make sure you click on those exclamation mark as well. In the event maps, you get a bit of those event items. Watch the video, you may get a bit of coin as well. So that's it for generally how I prepared for a start of a competition. Alright, so back to in terms of increasing warehouse spacing. I always urge you to use the 5 building technique. 5 building technique is just laying out 5 buildings and keep the rest of the buildings. There must be low level buildings because high level buildings need really a lot of things to get it upgraded. So it's easiest to work with low level buildings. Low level probably below 5 of each type. Like for example, schools, parks and whatnot. Alright, so then I normally put a special building likewise in the center, and then keep on going about doing those getting those items ready, and then eventually we will be getting the upgrades done, and then more population eventually. With sufficient population, including special building, if you could get from this event, then that would give you warehouse upgrade opportunity. Alright, so in terms of news, there's something called a green offer, but it's up to you. I'm not going to spend money, so it doesn't really bother me. In terms of keys, yes, I may have secured more than 4,000 keys for the legendary train again, but I'm just keeping aside for safety measures, because when you start of the 5th competition, who knows, maybe stuck with probably triple restriction train, which is like trains that do not have, and if I got a chance of getting that train from the event one, then probably that would be a better use. But if not, then probably I will start using the 4,000 keys to exchange for the legendary train. That's it. I've already secured 2 legendaries already, and of course special building as well. Looking at the number of keys that is dropping after 100%, seems like we may not get all trains like the previous events, because there may be additional so-called event keys from the competition. But in this context, the union is just giving you union points and not event keys. So I guess we may be missing 1 train. It all depends. Most likely we will give up probably a rare train or even a common train. I'm not too sure, but just keep on working on this. But I'm assured at least I have 2 legendaries, the special building, probably epic as well, but I'm not too sure whether I'll be getting the rare or common. Most likely should have sufficient for a common at least. I'm probably gonna miss the rare, but nonetheless, most importantly, 2 legendaries. Alright, so that's always my aim for every single event. Alright, so Things like window takes a long while to build, so make sure you do them first. Then eventually books as well. All these things would basically takes a long while, so you just got to keep on going. Warehouse space is always a pain. Of course, if you have a large warehouse, that's great. Otherwise, if you're like me, you just got to manage it by doing some housekeeping. Remove all those small quantities that are useless. That will give us some space as well. Alright, so here we are. Sometimes lucky, sometimes not. It depends on the union, i.e. your members. Some members are not participating at all. That actually quite painful. The fact that they will basically be dragging down the team. But something that I do like about Pixel Federation's distribution is by your contribution to the union. So I think that's fair. At least it's not that you have leeches, right? So that other games I played, there are a lot of leeches. Basically, people would join and they don't play, and then they share the equal amount of rewards that you earn or you work hard for it. I think having Pixel Federation doing this apportionment in terms of the contribution, how much you contribute, how many keys or rewards you get, I think that's a fantastic idea. So this is something that I really like, but of course something that you can't really do. I find it strange. As a manager, I can't kick people out, so this is a bit strange. I'm not too sure whether it's because the president didn't give that power to us. Otherwise, it seems like there's no difference between a manager and a member. So I'm still not too sure what's the purpose of the manager then. Probably if you are a manager and you have that power, share me in the comments. Probably I'll ask the president to give me that power then, since if he wanted me to manage the team. I would basically be kicking people who are not playing at all, because it's quite painful. Throughout the few competitions and the people are not playing, it'd be really dreadful to have people like this in the union. So the union, another advantage of course is the additional rewards you can get, and also the fact that you can share tips or whatnot in the chat. Right, so this is the first union to join so far. I think I'll just stick to it and see how it works out. I do understand if you set up a union, I think it costs a few thousand coins. I do not want to spend that amount of coins, so eventually I'm just sticking to the union for free, and then I guess keep on doing. If you ask me whether how would you want to choose a union that suits you best, I think it depends on the level as well. I'm choosing some really active by looking at how many more minutes they've been last played and such things like that. I think that will help to gauge whether it's an active union or not. Levels is another thing that I'll take a look as well. Alright, I'll show you this in the earlier part of this video. I'm really happy we managed to claim this legendary train, which is using the 1000 coins. We got first, so that's the additional 350, and with that I think I have surplus about 300. I'm going to use it to get 3 big boxes. The coins will be later on, because there's loose change, then probably we go for the coins, but now it seems like we can get 3 big really big boxes here. So with that, we spend all the coins, and we're going to work for another one, which is the 5th and the 6th competitions, to earn more coins to probably then exchange for gold. So this is the last one, and then eventually the event keys are going to keep for now. 5,000 plus already secured. Legendary and a special building for sure. Epic will be the next one we'll work towards. Alright, so here we got a new icon as usual when you get first. I'm going to use back my Santa Claus for sure. I'm not going to change. It's my favorite here. And of course, going to make sure you claim your rewards as well. I'm Railroad Empire 2 already. That's great job, and hopefully we get more rewards from the headquarter points. Alright, so it's time for the good rest, and of course during this 1 day break, make sure you prepare for the 5th competition, as 6th coming up as well, so you get a good chance in getting whatever trains you're looking for. Just gotta work hard. Alright, so I'm gonna claim a bit of the union points here, 1, 2, 3, and then of course we can't exchange much. I'm gonna save it up. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.